1, 2, 3. Marin County Transit District was formed in 1964. It goes back 40 years now, over 40 years. And unfortunately, up until today, it's been fairly invisible. Most people didn't know it existed. They didn't understand how it worked. And so with this branding effort, we do hope that we'll establish a clear name and image and help people really see these shuttles and inquire about them and get on the website and learn more. The logo's green colors reflect both the Marin landscape and public transit's environmentally friendly qualities and our aspirations to have people associate the landscape of Marin with a non-car, ecologically friendly future. We're trying to make a rather loud statement to folks at home that, hey, there's a beautiful alternative to the single-occupant car, and you can leave that car at home and ride around Marin County in beauty and safety and really enjoy yourself, and that they connect to one another so you're not going to get lost or stranded somewhere. We have an integrated transit system that hopes to provide a valuable and viable alternative to the car.
Marin Transit provides a variety of services. We have these articulated buses here that serve the canal where our densest population of transit riders reside. The articulated buses travel from the canal to Kaiser Hospital or adjacent to Kaiser Hospital, Northgate Mall, and also serve the Civic Center. So they serve a core route for Marin Transit, whereas the community shuttles that we have penetrate into neighborhoods where a smaller bus makes sense given the level of demand in that neighborhood and is more acceptable to the residents of that neighborhood. We also have other services that we provide that do utilize different vehicles. We have the West Marin Stagecoach. And the West Marin Stagecoach was designed to have its own community image, and we are reluctant to change that at this time, but as we get new vehicles, we will be adding our logo to that vehicle. And as we expand the community shuttle program, we will have other shuttles that will be designed with a Marin Transit look. So we have a variety of vehicles that are sized to the demand that service is going to be providing with that vehicle.
We have been the local provider for transit services within Marin County since we started service back in 1970. However, most recently, Marin County Transit District has established its own identity as a transit system for local service in Marin County, hiring an executive director, Amy Van Doren, and some staff. They're now launching their own branding today, which is very exciting. And the relationship continues. We are the contractor, and we have been providing service under contract for more than 30 years now, and that relationship we hope will continue for many years to come. The way that the relationship has always been is that Marin County Transit District would set the level of service, meaning how many trips and where the buses go, and the fares, and then Golden Gate Transit would provide that service. That continues today, but Marin County is now doing their own planning of the routes and being more involved in their outreach and more involved in the community, really trying to build an identity in the community of Marin so people know that they exist as a transit system, and that's exhibited here today by their name, Marin Transit.
We have waited 2.5 years for this with the passage of our successful Measure A. This means a lot to Marin County, and I specifically am delighted at how much it means to Novato, because Novato historically has had the worst transit connections of any city in Marin, and now with the passage of Measure A, we are going to be able to get an intra-county service that's going to meet the needs of our residents to travel around Marin, and I believe this is what the people have been waiting for. So I'm delighted.
Well, I think today is really significant because finally Marin County has its own brand of Marin Transit here. I think people will not make a mistake any longer that Golden Gate, which has been running our regional service, is the only option that people have. As you can see by our new smaller shuttles, which are already running in our communities, that we've already done a really good job, especially in the Santa Venetia community with the Route 233, in increasing ridership to a point that it's become a sustainable route. We're trying to work the same with the 259 in Marinwood and Terra Linda. So it's really important that people use it. If we don't use our shuttles, we lose them. There are other areas that have really good ridership that we would increase service there. And so I'm hoping that our community rallies around and decides to give up their cars one day a week and use either bicycle feet or public transit to get around. It's really important, especially as we're trying to address climate change, that we all do something to take personal responsibility for how we contribute to the solutions.